I was looking over your testimony here, Ms. Oge, and you are holding a 2-day public workshop focused specifically on lifestyle analysis during the comment period. And if you're so sure about the indirect land use, then I guess I'm just questioning having this 2-day workshop. So could you explain that?
Madam Chairwoman, let me make it very clear. We have put forward a proposal that reflects by the statute is to get public input. So the public and the experts, the industry, the general public can have the opportunity to review the total record. For example, on life cycle analysis, there are thousands and thousands of pages of modeling and input. So we would be very arrogant to assume that we know everything, because if we knew everything, we would not go with a proposal. We would have a final decision. So I want to make it very clear, my confidence is based on the work that we have done putting the proposal together. I'm not suggesting by any means that we will not refine the proposal based on the public input. So we're doing 3 things during comment period. One is we're holding a general public hearing on June 9th. Not just on life cycle, because there are many, many elements on this renewable fuel standard. Life cycle is crucial, but there are many other elements, as definition, crops definition, how we have done the analysis, the impacts, and so forth. So that's a whole day public hearing. Everybody's invited, and we're looking forward to that hearing. Then we're holding 2 days of specific meetings with experts in the area of life cycle. And the importance of this is now the experts in life cycle, they will have all the inputs that we could not have published before proposal. And that will be very crucial for us. And what you need to know is that we have a very open mind, because we want to have a transparent process and adopt the best science. Third, what we are doing, now that the proposal is published, we will take all the elements of the life cycle analysis, the FAPRI model, the FASO model, the grid model, and the satellite data. And we're going to lay it out for peer review. So there will be 3 components of public input before the agency finalizes this rule.
Thank you. Well, we need to have the correct science, and we certainly need to have transparency going forward. So thank you for clarifying that. I do want to ask you, too, what can Congress do to increase and create a market opportunities for renewable fuels while the EPA and the DOE and USDA continue to work to ensure biodiesel remains a viable fuel? Yes. Maybe you both.
Maybe Ms. Cook will have better answers.
You both can answer that one.
But let me say that we are very excited with the opportunity to implement the renewable fuel standard RFS2, the 36 billion gallons. It's equivalent of replacing by 2022 close to 12%, 14% of fossil fuel in 2022 timeframe. The environmental benefits, energy security benefits, and ag benefits are huge. So our first and most important job right now at EPA, the Environmental Protection Agency, is to make sure that we have the science right, we put the policy right, that this program is implemented the way that Congress, that all of you intended us to implement it.
Ms. Cook, do you have anything you want to add to that?
Sure. At this point, I think it's still a minority of states that have implemented fleet purchase requirements, but I think that's certainly something, Congress has begun that in the Farm Bill as far as federal procurement goes, but certainly, public dollars that will be spent on fuel anyway, we should be doing what we can to support this industry. In addition, from a rural development standpoint, what we're looking at actually get pumps available. People will buy the stuff if it's readily available in a pump. getting it there can be a challenge. We have a lot of, even in Pennsylvania, a lot of filling stations that just aren't equipped to handle this stuff now. So that's kind of our next challenge with some of our other business development programs, is to put the rest of the infrastructure out there.
Okay, thank you. I'll now recognize Mr. West.